Okay, this is where we are. All right, for those people who don't know who you are around the world, but everybody knows who you are, which is a good thing. You got a new radio show going on. What's it about?
Uh, my name is Amber Lynn. I'm the host of Rock-n-Sexxy Uncensored Radio, Thursday nights on LA Talk Radio.
And what's going on with that? All of a sudden, it's become hot. Why?
Well, I think for several reasons. One is because it is the only one of its kind that's in the network today. It is a show that my brainchild I produced that marries music, fame, and sex. So, in that respect, we have music acts, I have mainstream actors, and I also have adult stars.
And you got someone really you speak highly of doing your hair.
I have my favorite Fabi makeup artist, Melissa Murphy, doing my hair and makeup.
How important is for you to keep in shape, to do all the things that you're doing? Because the audience has no idea. They just think you can just get up and do stuff. You know, women don't just get up and do stuff, do they?
Oh, you're talking about me physically?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Because you have to maintain your looks and everything.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And you know what? Actually, yes, I do work very hard. You know, my looks are part of my craft. And people do mention that often. Truthfully, I've been working out since I was very young. So I think that my muscle memory has always been there. Also, you know, I've been very physically active and in sports. For most of my life, I kickboxed for 8 years. I was a professional dancer for 20 years. And all of those things considered, even though I haven't actually kickboxed for many years due to an injury or physically professionally danced, my body is still in the shape of a dancer and an athlete, for the most part.
You know, you've got a big, huge following. Why is that? Because you got people who wish they were you, who can't be you, but are really right now jealous of the success that you've had. What do you say to these people? Because here's radio. Not everybody can do it, first of all. Can they? You got to have something.
Well, not everybody can do anything if you're going to, if you're going to go in that direction. No, not everybody can do radio. And I admit that my radio show success is predicated on my fame as an adult entertainer from my past or present in the adult entertainment industry. So people are coming to listen to my show because I'm Amber Lynn, the porn star, not because I'm Amber Lynn, the radio show host. So that's where it starts. People listen to my show because it's a great show. It's informative. It has a broad spectrum of topic on the show, and also because I've been in the industry for 30 years. So my fan base started years ago when I was 18 years old. Now we come full circle all these years later, and I have built up a momentum over those 30 years and a fan base. Some of them have been with me the whole time. Others are, are current fans of my current work. And I never stopped making product in the adult entertainment industry. I shot half a dozen scenes for a top-level company just last year, and I put them out. And that's not by accident. Everything that I've done in the adult market has been something that I planned to do. And I've had my share of successes as well as failures. The radio show, and I don't know if I actually agree with you that not everybody can do it. I'm sure other people could do it. And we're finding out that some people are even copying our show. But not everybody can do my show because it's unique to me being who I am. I'm also very blessed with having awesome co-hosts on my show. I have Kristen Renton, who is the actress on Sons of Anarchy, FX's Sons of Anarchy.
Good.
She plays I'm a Type. Awesome. She plays porn star on the show. So she is my awesome new co-host on Rock-n-Sexxy-Uncensored. I also have a music star from the band TSOL, who is a drummer from True Sounds of Liberty, who is also a co-host on my show. So I'm very blessed in that respect that I have a lot of talent that works with me.
Talk about the interest. Some of the causes. Causes are very, very good. What's one of the causes you're doing a lot of things for these days?
You mean causes as
The charity.
the charity work?
Absolutely.
Well, most of the people that know me in the industry know that I have been involved in charity work for most of my adult life. Mostly because I grew up in I had a hard luck childhood, and so where children are concerned, I am definitely the first one out of the box when it comes to trying to help children's causes. Specifically because I am a career adult star, and I know that they can get a lot of flack in the adult industry where children's charities are concerned. I was the first adult film star to ever have a children's organization accept money from us as a charity, which was a great hurdle because whenever the topic of children and porn, child welfare and porn come up, it's a very touchy subject. But we make a lot of money in our industry. We are also people who have big hearts and we want to be able to help. So I did the Youth AIDS Foundation benefit in 1992, and we raised over $70,000 in one night and donated it to helping children with AIDS and getting runaways off the streets. So that was my first cause. And since then, we've done several different causes.
Is there something with PETA I think you were doing?
Not with PETA, but right now we're gearing up to do a thing with furs that is, we used to wear fur, but now we don't anymore. So it's an animal rescue.
Talk about what took you so long to get into radio, and how did it happen?
The radio show that I'm doing now was a byproduct of a radio show that I was offered in the adult market. And basically what happened was I got into the marketplace and broke records my first week on the air. And it came out in the press, much to my surprise. I've always been a very hard worker. I do strive to be at the top of my game, but it was a shock to even me that I was able to do it like that. So after breaking that record in about 7 months, we very quickly rose to the top of the game. And I had a lot of people who I had relationships with in the mainstream marketplace who wanted to be guests on my show, but they said their agents were hesitant to have them be on my show because it was a porn show. And that got me thinking, oh, wow, well, maybe if it wasn't 100% porn. I mean, I never want to turn my back on the industry because I'm not somebody who wants to forget my roots and where I came from. And besides, everybody loves porn, or at least I do. So I decided that I wanted to do a mainstream radio show and put them all together in a box and see how it rolled. And it turns out that it's going great.
And you got a lot of people coming up now. It seems like everybody's clamoring to be on your show. How does that make you feel?
Well, tomorrow on Rock-n-Sexxy-Uncensored, we have Russell Peters, one of the top comedians in the world. And the week after, we have Body Count in the house. So we've got real gangsters in the house. And, new guests coming, all kinds of shows planned. And, all great things are on the horizon for us.
Okay, so those people who haven't had a chance to listen to your show, how do they find it?
How do they find it?
Yeah.
I don't know if they haven't had a chance to listen to it. Right?
Okay. And
hold on a second. Let me check my hair. I'm like, oh God, I'm getting my hair done. I have to. Okay, yeah, that looks right. And then
yeah, I just gonna fix it up a little bit.
no, you look sexy.
Do you like? The,
okay, yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're
And then once it's
deciding on the waves.
Okay, so what do you think? Isn't we working on the hair?
It looks good.
Yeah.
All right. So how do
Isn't
they
she
reach you?
great?
She is good.
She's such a great makeup artist.
And how do they reach you if they want to hire you?
Melissa Makeup X on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
And you've always had a huge following, no matter what. Talk about where they mainly find you and why.
Well, my following has fluctuated over the years because there have been points in my life due to personal reasons that I actually got out of the industry 100%. You know, at one point, my family, my niece had cancer and she had 3 children, and I needed to focus on my family. And at another time I was going to get married, and the person was not adult friendly to the adult entertainment industry. So to honor that relationship, I got out of the industry 100%, and I did lose my momentum in the marketplace by doing that. Coming back was very difficult because it was like starting at ground zero, but I did, and I have been able to basically, bring myself back from the ground back up again.
And you came back better and stronger than ever, didn't you?
Well, it seems like it's going that way with the radio show now. And I've also got a lot of other things. We're talking about a show in Vegas, and not a show in a gentleman's club. We're going to have a show in Vegas at a mainstream hotel. And we've got a lot of other things in store. I'm going to be doing some mainstream shooting on guest roles on some mainstream shows. And I'm excited to do it. I was so comfortable with my role in the adult business. I have been offered roles in mainstream projects for years, and I've never really taken them because I always cultivated my character to fit into the adult market. And sometimes that's a little more than mainstream market will handle. But now, with the shows that are going on today, they're much edgier on primetime TV, so there's more of a marketplace that I can fit into, which I'm excited about.
Now, you also have a thing. Obviously, your Facebook is huge. Your Twitter account, I believe, is huge too.
Yes.
You want to talk about those for those
Well,
fans?
the biggest thing we've got going on now is our blog, rock-n-sexxy-uncensored.com with dashes. Check that out. It's awesome. And the blog attaches to the radio show, so the guests get the added benefit of not only coming on the show and getting the publicity, but if they have a book out or if they have a product that they're pushing, the product is available for them and to their fans while they're on the show on the blog, and it stays in perpetuity. So their fans, when they listen to the show in archive or on iTunes or Stitcher, they can go back and they can reorder the book or whatever product that they've got going on. So our Rock and Sexy Uncensored blog is prime. If you want to follow me and my career and everything else I've got going on, you can reach me on Twitter at XXX Amber Lyns. Also, my website is amberlynxxx.com.